Yeah, I don't think I'm going to analyze the game a whole lot, Aaron. I'll be honest with you. It's disappointing we lost, obviously. We really thought we had a chance this year, so
Well,
it was a
and fair enough, because I didn't necessarily want to do it either. So I'm glad you said that.
yeah,
I know this is fresh and the season just ended, but you look back on the season and there's disappointment certainly, like you said, but so many good things this year, and maybe it takes a while to reminisce and think about those. But
yeah.
your thoughts here right now.
Yeah, no, the group is it's a great group. It was a really honor to coach them. So that's the part that stings. The guys really cared. They really believed in each other. So that's the part that hurts. So a lot of time goes into this as a group. So it sucks when you lose. It sucks. So when you work and you care and you work together and you're with a group, you ask anybody that retires or moves on or they don't miss practice. They don't miss the games. They miss the guys and being together and working through stuff. So that's the hard part. That group will be different next year, as we know. It changes every year.
That's the tough. One of the tough things is that this league, especially, it's always different no matter what league, but especially in the American Hockey League.
Yeah, there's always a lot of change. There's guys that will get opportunities. There's guys that won't come back, or guys will sign other places. And so we're comfortable with what we do here in Milwaukee. We know this is a destination in the American Hockey League. This is a great place to play. The culture, the environment, how we treat these guys, how our owner, Harris Tour, takes care of these players is first class. So we know we'll have another good team next year based on that, but no one's ready to look ahead to next year yet.
No, and that's just it. Like, how long does the disappointment last?
Yeah, I don't know. I usually fall off a cliff
Right,
when this happens, so
right.
I usually get sick and I'm down for a week at least. So no, it's difficult. Like you just put a lot into it, and it just you feel you can ride that train forever, but all of a sudden you hit the side of a mountain, and it kind of slows you down a little bit.
Coach, thanks for everything this season. I'll let you go. There are others that want to talk to you. I can't thank you enough for everything, and we'll talk soon.
Okay, thanks, Aaron.
Admirals head coach Karl Taylor. The Admirals losing.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Carl, you seem emotional after a loss like tonight. I mean, you've taken this team to back-to-back Western Conference Final. Where does that emotion come from? Is that just who you are as a person? Is it a connection with the players?
Yeah, you just put a lot into it, so it's when you lose, it sucks. And every team invests a lot in this. There's a lot of family asks. There's a lot of things that you sacrifice for this for the players. Our players are like people don't understand the leases. The more you play, like they get out of their apartments and they're sleeping on floors and they're staying in hotels, and the players lose money playing in the playoffs because they have to change apartments and leases, and it's chaos through the playoffs in the American League, and the sacrifice that their families put up with, and it matters. What we do matters, and we really care about it. So that's where the emotion is. You care.
To say that you thought that this was a group that could have won the cup,
Yep.
those are heavy words.
Yep.
Is there one defining characteristic about that locker room that
Yeah, it's just
really
the
made you
caring.
think
It's the
that?
caring in the environment and how much they stuck together. And look at all the elimination games these guys fought through. So there's no magic pill there. They just stared it down and handled it. So that's a strong group and a strong leadership group. And all our young guys they played like 10-year vets. So we just felt there was something magic about this team. You just get a feel. There's just an energy that you think we're always going to find a way, and we almost did. Obviously, we played a very good team. Credit to their staff and their players, and they're a really good team. And they lost in overtime in Game 7 last year to Hershey. They could have won that. They could have won the cup last year. They're a good team, and we didn't lose to a bad team, so we can rest on that. But we just wish we would have had, we would have got one in Palm Springs, give ourselves a better chance, and wish that our start would have been a little better today.
So many first-year players on this roster, but like you said, battling through elimination games, buying in. What does that mean for you to see that?
Well, it's growth, right? These guys, like the leadership in the room, we're the fun police, the coaches. We try to stay out of there. The players are the guys that do everything there. They don't want us around. We do what we have to keep the train on the tracks and adjust it and get it back in the right direction. But we want that room ran by our leaders. We've done that since day one that I've been here. It's critical. The growth in there comes from the leadership group and our older players. And a guy like Troy Grosnick playing with one leg, battling his behind off, trying to support each other. you can't ask for anything more from our leadership group. They did an amazing job with these young players, and the young players were willing to receive that leadership, and that's a critical piece of it. So credit to everyone in the room, and management selecting those players, bringing in the right guys that can play in the culture that we're trying to create here.
What's something that you learned about yourself as a coach this season as opposed to other seasons?
Yeah, winning's hard, right? So it's difficult. You grind, you try, you do everything you can. I think this group did really well this year. There's so many positives with this group. But when you lose, you're always going to look back at things and analyze. I'm not doing that today. But our staff has been excellent. Greg Rallo and Scott Ford, Ryan Stacy, Jason Barron. It's an unbelievable staff. And then we have Ryan Costello booking flights, canceling flights. This guy is like unbelievable how he organizes everything for us. So our staff is strong here. We have a great organization. I think I've learned that I'm really protected and supported by the people around me, and that's the staff, but also look at the season, look at the tickets we sold this year. The front office was awesome. We're up 1,500 fans a game. It's huge. Next year we'll go up another 1,500. We're going to carve a niche out here. We're going to get this rink sold out next year every game.